family of the bride and groom, we are here today because love has gathered us to celebrate this gift and to add our best wishes and blessings to Gigi and Demi. May you see that your love is truly a gift from God, and may your marriage be such that all will know of your deep love for one another. A little bit about Gigi. As a teen, he really never cared about girls. He was more of what people call a nerdy guy who was into his studies, running around on cross country, his artwork, and playing a lot of video games. And Demi, as a teen, who was also into her studies, but was more of the AZN 626 type of girl who had drawn-in eyebrows and hung out with the AZN boys, not Gigi.
So true.
But even today, at a quick glance, some of you might think they are opposites, and for the most part, you might be right. For example, looking at Demi, you can see that she takes good care of herself and likes to dress up. Gigi, on the other hand, just needs a pair of shorts and a t-shirt to last them all week.
Years time we could be walking around a zoo with the sun shining down over me and you, and there'll be love in the bodies of the elephants too. I'll put my hands over your eyes, but you'll peek through, and there'll be sun, sun, sun all over our bodies, and sun, sun, sun.
For those of you that don't know, I met Gigi at Berkeley our freshman year, so I've known him a little over 10 and a half years now. So there are people that have known him a lot longer. There's a lot of faces to Gigi. When I introduce people or tell people about the enigma of Gigi, his name is spelled Zogwang, pronounced Guagwang. His nickname is Gigi, but professionally he goes by George.
It was fun, fun, fun. When we were drinking, it was fun, fun, fun. When we were drunk, it was fun, fun, fun. When we were laughing, it was fun, fun, fun. Oh, it was fun.
In this room, we all know a different version of Gigi, whether it's George, Guagwang, Gigi, Gigerson, whatever you want to call them, we all know some form of Gigi. Gigi, for me, has been one of my best friends for the past 10 and a half years, and I can't imagine the last 10 and a half years without him. He's been an amazing source of support, of friendship in good times, in really tough times, whether it was at Berkeley in different student groups or working professionally or traveling together. We've always had an incredible time together, and he's always been sort of the friend you have. He's the friend you want. He's not the guy you're going to call who's going to write that wedding speech for you, but he's going to tell you it's going to be chill, don't worry about it.
In my mind, I'm having a pretty good time with you. Oh, in 5 years' time, I might not know you. In 5 years' time, we might not speak. Oh, in 5 years' time, we might not get along. In 5 years' time, you might just prove me wrong. Oh, there'll be love.
I'm sure you've heard the term Gigi that Gigi uses often, which is chill, uber chill, very chill, chill chill, like every possible version of the word he's used. And I think if you know Gigi at a surface level, you understand that. But once you get to know him a bit more, I think there's actually some wisdom in Gigi's perception of everything being chill. I think Gigi doesn't really care for a lot of the frills, like wearing a fancy t-shirt. He's very comfortable in a t-shirt and shorts. He's not someone who cares for the type of wine. He cares for the fact that you're getting a drink with a friend. He knows how to see what things are really worth. And it's actually funny because Gigi's experienced a lot of different things, right? He went to Berkeley, did extremely well there, worked in finance for a long time, and then he literally traveled to all over the world. I think he's been to every continent. And he's literally seen some of the tallest, most beautiful natural things in this world. I've been to Antarctica with him. He's been to like all over South America, Africa, different places, climbed the mountains. But the one thing I've always noticed is that nothing lights up Gigi more than the mention of Demi.
Take all of your wasted honor, every little past frustration. Take all of your so-called problems, better put them in quotation. Say what you need to say, 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 say what you need to say.
As you all know now, Demi and I have been friends for a very long time. When we met in first grade, it's hard to imagine now, but she was the biggest B word I've ever known at the tender age of 6. And by B word, I mean brat. We were what is now called frenemies. Demi made it a point to make sure that the only memories I have of my first and second grade was the constant living hell of her unfriending me every other day.
Say what you need to say, 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 say what you need to say. Have no fear for giving in, have no fear for giving over. You better know that in the end, it's better to say too much, but never to say what you need to say again.
During our freshman year of high school, we were both doing horrible academically. So Demi came up with this genius idea of making fake report cards. The report cards that Demi came up with were legit and no joke. They looked identical to our real report cards. We got away with it for a while, but eventually Demi's parents found out. And so eventually Demi's parents found out that they were fake. Until this day, I am still kind of scared of Demi's mom. Because what did Demi do? She told her mom that it was my idea and that I came up with everything. So thank goodness I can now finally clear my name.
I remember first time when I saw my son when he was born. At the time in China, father were not allowed in the delivery room. And I remember the first time I kissed him goodbye when I came to US for my postgraduate study. And I had to leave my family behind. He was one. I remember met him at JFK when my colleague from China brought him to US. And I remember that five of us drive from Ithaca to Los Angeles in a car without air conditioning, including his grandparents. And Gigi was translating a story of a Chinese little boy weighing an elephant into English. Fast winding, I remember the time that he was receiving the award of valedictory from Covina Valley District. And then we sent him to Berkeley to attending university. At the time, he's like a bird, have all his feathers grown, flying high and away. But eventually he returned, bring back his middle school sweetheart, beautiful Demi. We have known Demi for a long time, and we know she and Gigi's mother have the same birthday. She and Gigi's father share the same last name, sort of. Demi, we always wanted a daughter, but we never had. So we are so glad to claim you as our own. At the same message, we also said we are so glad to have a Hodor as our family member. And we cannot talk Demi and Gigi without mentioning Hodor. He is cute and playful, and I always want to be your companion. He's big and strong, and have a strong sense of responsibility. Always wants to protect you. My compliment to Tony and Jennifer for raising such wonderful, beautiful daughter as Demi. Please join me in gratitude and thankfulness to this day. Demi, Gigi, and Hodor begin their new journey together. Thank you very much.
Since we met in middle school, you have become such a huge part of my life, my dreams, my future, and my family. In you, I have found my best friend, my soulmate, and the best dad for Hodor I could ask for. I truly believe that fate has brought us together and that today was destined to happen. As your uncle once said, two people who have such a hard time staying apart are probably meant to be together, and 15 years later, my love for you is as strong as ever. I promise to always make you green smoothies. I promise to always go with you to Ralph's to buy chicken, broccoli, and brown rice. I know I will never stop obsessing about sheepies, but I promise to always get your agreement before adding a new one to our family. I promise to be supportive of your love for adventure and to occasionally try to join you on some of the expeditions. I promise to never be jealous of your love for Hodor or his for you. I vow to love your family as if they were my own, to always do my part in growing our relationship, and to continue loving you deeply and passionately. Today begins our fairy tale that has no end, and with these words in my whole heart, I give you my life.
Ha 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 ha!
me to be standing here as Demi's matron of honor. And before I start, I want to just tell you two how amazing you look. Demi, you're always beautiful, but today you're glowing and there's just no words to describe how beautiful you are. And Gigi, not to say that you're not normally charming and good looking, but to see you in something else aside from a t-shirt and shorts, you're definitely something else today. When we were little, I was always the older sister who was more lenient and more understanding than her parents. I was the one who ate her vegetables during dinner. I was the one who would forge all of her parents' signatures on her bad report cards. I was also the one who knew she would be sneaking out in the middle of the night when her parents were away. There was one night. There is one night that I remember in particular of when her and Kathy were doing their hair right before they were going to bed. And when I questioned them, why are you guys doing your hair? They said, oh, we just want to play around and look good. And right before, and shortly after I went to sleep, they climbed out of the window. Maybe, in reality, they should have just gone out the front door because I would have let them go. To me, it was all just a part of growing up, and I always trusted that Demi would always make the right decision and never get into too much trouble. Let's fast forward a couple years. This was our work hard, play harder phase. We spent our weekdays working together and our weekends partying harder. Even though she wasn't old enough, her and her fake IDs. There were so many crazy fun memories during those days. We became inseparable. We were those sisters who were best friends. Throughout the years, we've been through everything together. We've laughed, we've cried, we've shared secrets, we've confided in each other. We worked, we lived together, we traveled together, we worked together, we partied together. She was there by my side when I got married, and she was even there when I gave birth. There isn't anything that I haven't shared with my sister and best friend. And throughout all this, there was one thing that remained constant. I was always very protective over her and wanted nothing but the best for her. Because she was my baby sister and she was the best and deserved nothing but the best. And as I stand here today, I can't say with more confidence that you have made the best decision, as you always do, to marry the perfect man for you to spend the rest of your life with. You two complement each other like wine and cheese. And together, you are complete. You two are so lucky to have each other and to share the love that you do. Oh, and let's not forget the love that you share for Hodor. Please raise your glass for a toast to Demi and Gigi, a lifetime of happiness together, not full of children, but full of sheepdogs. Cheers.
So Demi, the ultimate question that led me here to this day, it wasn't, do I want to be with this person or date this person? It was, can I not be with this person? And so obviously the answer is no, and hence we're all here today. And so now we're entering our married life together. There's some words by a role model of mine named Omar Little that I want to live by, which is a man got to have a code. And so my code to you, much like Omar Little's, was I'll not only take Hodor's side when he gets in trouble, but I'll evaluate both sides of the argument. I'll respect your sacred rule that your food is your food, my food is my food. If I finish my food first, I don't have the right of first refusal to your food. I vow to help clean up those Amazon boxes that magically appear in our doorway somehow every day. I will support any future sheepdog procurement decisions. And I will love you fully and support you in all your aspirations and everything that makes you tick and drive, you and your family. I'm so excited to be here and proud to be here as a husband, a partner, a best friend, a soulmate, an occasional troll who pushes your buttons for fun. So here's to a super uber chill extreme rest of our lives.
I need another story, something to get off my chest. My life gets kinda boring, need something that I can confess. Till on my sleeves I stained red from all the truth that I've said. Come by it honestly, I swear. Thought you saw me wink, no, I've been on the brink. So tell me what you want to hear, something that light those ears. I'm sick of all the insincere, so I'm gonna give all my secrets away. This time, don't need another perfect line. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets away.
We're so thankful that they met each other 15 years ago, that you planted a seed that has turned into something so beautiful and just something that we all can look up to. And Lord, we ask for your presence in this room today as we bless the couple in their new future together. We pray that in their marriage together, that you'll protect them and you'll guide them and you'll encourage them through every step of the way. And Lord, will you just be there as they grow together deeper in love with you.
My secrets away. This time, don't need another perfect line. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets. Tell me what you want to hear.
Demi, today before your family and friends, you have openly declared your love for each other. You have joined your hands, spoken your promises, and given these rings as a symbol of a long life commitment to each other. And so now bestow upon you the most honorable titles that may exist in a man and a woman. With the power invested in me by the people of the internet, I pronounce you husband and wife. Gigi, you may now kiss your bride. And now for the first time, I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Gigi and Demi Yu.